What's up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Now, today I saw a film called Corporate Animals, which you probably never heard of the movie, but it's on VOD. It's in limited release. I actually got had a chance to actually see it in theaters, and I will say this up front: it's a dumb film, but it's probably my new guilty pleasure. There is some really dumb stuff that happens in this film, and they pretty much market it as a horror film. It's not at all a horror film. It's more of a comedy than horror. So yeah, they kind of market it like it's going to be a new take on The Descent. Like it literally did have a bit of a Descent feel to it, just without the horrorness of it. I mean, the film stars Demi Moore as well as people like Ed Helms, Jessica Williams, and loads of other people. And it's where these employees of Incredible Eatables, which is like, and where they decide to go on like a pretty much like on a retreat and pretty much during like a team building retreat, and they pretty much ends up being trapped inside a cave um, while on the retreat. And of course, this might be a bit of spoiler, but Ed Helms' character, who's like one of the bosses here, ends up getting crushed and killed by when the cave ends up hanging, and so all the other CEO people are like trapped, and you got Demi Moore who is horror. I mean, Demi Moore was cool in this and all, but her character is kind of not a great character at all. Yeah, I did not like the Demi Moore character. Like she pretty much played like the boss out of hell. Like probably one of the worst movie bosses I've seen in years. Maybe not like worse as Kevin Spacey's boss character in Hulk Bosses, but she's still pretty worse. And so everyone has to like try to find a way to get out and try to survive. And they end up having to resort to cannibalism. I mean, obviously, if you're stuck in like, if you guys are stuck in a cave around people and you see like, someone who's dead and all, obviously, to survive, you gotta eat something. So they actually end up eating Ed Helms' character. So yeah, they resort to cannibalism. I mean, it's not cannibal like let's say something like Hills Have Eyes or anything like that, or or Cannibal Holocaust or anything. But it's still they still resort a lot to cannibalism here, and the characters like you really don't care much about you really don't care much about the characters, but I thought Karen Sony, who plays like one of the leads of this. Now, if you guys don't know who Karen Sony is, he also played the Pender in Deadpool. I really like this Karen Sony dude. I know he was really the highlight of this film, and like his character, you actually care much more for really because I really like that character a lot. And you had some interesting cast members here. Like you had Jessica Williams was in this, who plays like who pretty much like plays the assistant in this, and her assistant, and they pretty much like she ends up getting mainly also get bullied for like her hairline, and they also call her like the inner Beyonce, which isn't cool, guys. Come on. And a few other people that you got in this, you got loads of TV like you got loads of TV people in this. Like you got people like Callum Wardy, who was of course just seen in that Hulu series, The Act. You had Isaiah Whitlock Jr. from The Wire fame. Nassim Bernard, who was of course just seen in the remake of Aladdin. She was in this. The girl, the actress from the show Baskets, Martha Kelly, she was pretty good here. I mean, yeah, some interesting group of cast members, and not to mention, somehow they even managed to get Britney Spears in this. I had no like. It was pretty like. Britney Spears tends to show up physically, but you mainly hear her voice in the background because one of the characters is like very obsessed with Britney Spears, and she got him to the day. He ends up mainly hearing Britney's voices and all. And there's like a real cringy moment where one of his like when one of the characters' wounds is kind of singing as singing the song Britney's song Toxic. That was kind of cringe worthy. Then there's like an animation cringe worthy. I mean, it's actually good. It's not that great of a movie, but I sort of got kicked out of watching this. You know, I thought like I really liked the actors involved. The characters they were kind of forgettable, and there was some really cool moments here. You know, whether it's some eating Ed Helms' character or the newt scene. I mean, there's a scene where they're like where some of the characters are eating a newt and they become hallucinated, like they're eating shrooms in a way. But yeah, I really, it's not really that bad of a film. I mean, I know this like the movie has like a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I can see why critics don't like it. But I'm not gonna lie, I sort of got a kick out of it. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it's a great movie. I'm not gonna really recommend that you rush out to go see it or anything. But if you have a time, like if you want, an interesting survival-based film and something similar to The Descendants, I'd say probably give Corporate Animals a shot. Maybe you'll probably either this movie's not really gonna be for everyone. You're either gonna enjoy the film or you're just gonna think it's terrible. But yeah, I'll say probably give this one a shot if you want to. But if you don't want, like, if the movie doesn't look all that interesting to you, then you don't have to give it a shot. But me, I still got kicked out of it. I mean, it's probably not gonna be the like top 20, top 30 films of the year, nothing like that. But yeah, it's not that bad of a film. And I could probably also see why it's called Corporate Animals because they end up eating, people as if they were animals and they're corporate. So, but let me leave it to you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Corporate Animals? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like the film? Did you not like it? Have you even heard of the film? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here, C Movie signing off.